What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, you stacking up a lot of wins. We're gonna talk about the wins, but we're gonna start this conversation by talking to you about, you got a strong hold on the females, man. You got a big female fan base, man. Is that by accident or design?
I mean, I grew up with all women, so like I do it like subconsciously. I don't think I do it on purpose, but I do it like subconsciously. I was in another interview. I think I was with Gilly. I was telling them like how I used to have a problem with like women authority, like when I was younger, and then like I had to grow out of it. Like kind of like my daddy used to just be telling me I got like one mama and stuff like that, and then cause I had like resentment towards my mom, cause it was like once another man came in her life and stuff, it was like I ain't want to share her. So then. When I got older, it was just like I had to learn that my mama needed a life too. But I was always taught to like respect women, protect, provide, stuff like that. So it was like.
But you kind of felt like y'all were all y'all had, and she didn't really have any business including anybody else in that mix.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because I grew up, it was me, my mom, my sisters for the longest. Like me,
and you
my
were the
mama.
man.
Yeah, like, and I'm the baby though, but I'm the only boy. I'm the only boy in the house, so. Like, I had to move with my dad to teach me like certain values because you can't get it from a woman. Like a woman can't teach you how to be a man. So
to a certain extent, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like it just certain things men can do that can teach a man that a woman would never be able to relate to because she's not a man. So it's like certain habits and stuff I was picking up, it was kind of girly and stuff like that. That my dad just wasn't having it, like, you feel me? So I just moved with my dad, and I got certain values from that, and I appreciated it.
A lot of men that grow up in single parent households raised by women are kind of bitchy and kind of bitchy.
I mean, I don't think it's stereotypes really are. It'd be some substance to it.
More emotional. So
it'd be some substance to it because you gotta think like as a kid, when you growing up, you a sponge. You don't know what you don't know what life is.
Right.
All things like even racism, that's learned behavior. That ain't something that coming out the womb. Like, I want to be racist. If I come out the womb and my mama told me y'all was evil and y'all was against everything we stood for, I would believe that because of everything. You gotta think your parents like God to you. So all that's learned behavior. So even if a man, if he's growing up with all girls, that's why I was trying to tell you.
Female ways, that's why you had to go live with your dad.
Yeah, like certain tendencies you gonna pick up. Like if I stay in the South too long, I'm gonna have an accent. You feel me?
Exactly.
So if a baby is around women, a young man is around women too much, he gonna pick up those certain values that they just have naturally, and they ain't even trying to push it off on them. But that's just them being a woman, and that's all he know.
That's just his environment,
Hey, outside of that, what's some things you feel like you had to unlearn along the way? Just, you know what I'm saying? How we create habits within ourselves, not knowing. What's some things that you grew old and you like, man, I can't do that no more?
I was content for a long time. Like I was just content with like life and stuff like that. But now I'm just more intuitive and I'm a go-getter. Just like for the longest I felt entitlement and stuff like that. I had to grow out of that and stuff like that. So that's certain things like that I just had to grow out of.
So it's Skilla Baby. This is from an old rant I think you did on Twitter. I don't know if you was playing or serious or whatever the case is. Are you anti-BBLs when it comes to the females?
I like women exactly how they are. I don't really trip. Like if I like you, it'd be more or less. Cause you can look the best in the world to me and you could irritate my soul, so I wouldn't even want to be around you. So it's not really like, of course, like the first meeting a person, you be like, damn, she look good, like, you feel me? But I don't got I done talk to girls without BBLs, I done talk to girls with BBLs, so it ain't like that's a requirement to talk to me. No, I just like after the first 5 minutes, I probably know if I like you. You probably talking about something I don't even want to talk about. So.
And then speaking of like your major connection with women, you recently collaborated with Teyana Taylor for creative direction. How did that come about and how is that going?
I DM'd her because I just was hearing about how talented she is. I saw her Usher tribute. I be paying attention. I be studying music, like, you know, people's declines, people uphills, like, you know, so I just be paying attention to what can take me to the next level. Like, I ain't one of them people that just feel like I can do it all. I would rather be helped, so.
Yeah, you gonna go far like that.
I just rather be helped. I see she worked with a lot of people, and I see her creative direction. It take people uphill. I never seen her like nobody decline messing with her.
That's hard. That's hard.
What defines a bad chick? What makes a bad chick bad? What puts the bad in bad chick to Skilla Baby?
Me, I just like real women. I want something soft. I don't really want nothing that want to be a street nigga. Like, I want like, you feel me? I done been in the streets my whole life, so.
So if like a female is like sliding or riding to some like street shit, some hardcore street rap, that's a turn off for you?
No, that ain't no turn off. What you like is what you like, but like, just don't be in the mix. Like, you ain't gotta do the same shit I'm doing, being outside, doing all that. Like, I ain't really into that. I just like coming home to a lady that cook, clean, playing my hair, like baby me. I want to be baby, so I don't know, like.
Hey, having like, you know what I'm saying, newfound success and fame, what's some of the obstacles and temptations that you have to shake?
I mean, just being so young and having a little like mild success. I want to be young. Like, I want to go do what young guys do. Like, I want to go party. I want to go do all that. But it's a lot of people that just depend on me, so I can't just go do wild stuff or go do everything I want to do. A lot of stuff I'm really a granddaddy for real. Like, everybody I hang with probably 30, 40, so I want to be super turnt and young and go out every night, and I want to do that. But like, my mama bills be due, like, and my mama like big houses, nice cars. So.
How you protect your energy? Like, how you stop yourself from like reacting to shit that you might see on social media that'll take your energy one place or whatever the case is? Because you always seem pretty calm and cool and collected and like, you know what I'm saying, you don't be rattled.
I mean, I went through a lot, so like when stuff be negative and I can't control it, I don't try to control it. I just let it be. I don't stress over nothing I can't control. Now, if I can control it, like narratives and stuff like that, I try my hardest. If I care about it, I explain myself. If I don't, I won't say nothing. So that's just really what it is. A lot of stuff is what it is. And then I just been put in certain predicaments and situations where I just being calm just got me out of it.
So when it comes to like your personal situations, is it easier for you to just try to block it out and ignore it completely, or do you have to deal with it so that it doesn't come back up again?
It depends on what it is. You gotta give me like an example of a personal situation.
Like something with a female.
Like with a female, like what?
Like a female that you're dealing with and you guys have a disagreement about fucking anything like something that may be like minuscule or minor to you, but it's a big deal to her, and she continues to make a big deal about it, but you don't understand why she keeps making a big deal about this.
I mean, I grew up with a lot of women, so I know they make a big deal out of like minor stuff, but it's a big deal to them. So if I can, I will try to change it. If I can't, I can't help it. But as a man, I feel like you should pay attention to the woman that you dealing with, what she values and stuff. So a lot of times you can, but a lot of times you can't. Like you gotta, and like when you're dealing with people, you gotta make sacrifices. Like that's on both ends though.
Right.
What's the biggest shift since you know what I'm saying, you got on? What's the biggest shift in your life?
Biggest shift in my life is like dealing with family and friends. people be entitled and their expectations be like real high, but they be forgetting that it's 100 people that expectations high. So I try to do what people need and not what they want, but a lot of people don't get that because they're not in like my position. So I try to explain it and deal with it as I can, but a lot of people don't understand that once you get success, it's 100 people that need you. I got 3 people that's in the feds. I got my mama, I got me, I got females that I'm dealing with, I got my friends, I got my uncles, I got everybody. But since, let's say, I'm dealing with you and Jay, but Jay well off, and you might not be. She feel like, cause we all family, I'm supposed to do what I did for you, for her, but you need more than she need, you know?
Yeah.
How you maintain peace and control your sanity though?
I stay away from people. Keep my circle small. I love everybody, but people don't understand. So once I figured that out, I just stay away from people. And that just helped me stay sane, because I'm a carer, and I just try not to care. But if I'm around you, like, I can't be around you and watch you go through something and not feel it.
Do you think being in a committed relationship and being an artist is like hectic for artists?
It's hard, especially for a person like me. You gotta think like my whole come up is based off girls, so you gotta think the temptation is there every day. Like every day is all the way around me, and I try to be selective, pick and choose, but it's hard for anybody. You gotta understand that we ain't living in a world where you gotta go outside to meet somebody. My dream girl could DM me every day. There could be 5 of them, So it's tempting, but I try to stay away from that type of stuff.
How hard is it to believe that somebody for you and you successful? How hard is it for you to believe like they really want you?
I go off energy. I'm an energy guy, so I ain't really like a person that's gonna be like, I could meet you today and like trust you more than a person I knew for 10 years. It ain't, I'm an energy guy. I go off I watch you treat other people, how you treat me, what you say. I'm like one of them.
I want to talk about some of these wins, and I want to see how you feel or felt when you first discovered these wins. First off, 2024 XXL freshman class, salute on that. When you got that information, how does that feel? You know what I'm saying? That's a big accomplishment.
It felt great because I felt like I was solidifying myself in like hip hop, like, cause everybody don't make it. I like doing stuff that everybody don't do or can't do. So that was like big for me, especially being from Detroit. Like we had a couple winners and stuff like that, but like we really like the last few artists that been selected for XXL, like we really in the streets. Like I done seen these guys growing up. Like I done been shot at, I done been shot. Like you gotta think like that. Like this big for me. Like everything I do be big for me because like, bro, I don't feel like I was supposed to do.
So do you feel like the XXL freshman cover nomination and like being picked to be on that is like the rap nigga starter kit and the first step to getting a Grammy?
No, not at all. I don't feel like everybody that's on XXL is a good artist or a great rapper, but
Nah, but I mean, just like getting that recognition, do you feel like that can push people to motivate them to want to go harder to get to that Grammy status?
no, because some people, it depends on what you're rapping for or what you're doing music for. Some people in it, like, it's different levels to music. Like, some people not gonna take that step to be like, all right, I need creative direction. I'm not that creative. Feel me?
Yeah.
It's all type of steps that you need to take. Like some people in it for the money. Some people don't want to be stadium artists. Some people don't take their time to have stage presence or give a good show. Like it's all what you in it for. Some people just want the money or notoriety.
Yeah.
Another win is something that had to feel good was throwing the first pitch at the Detroit game, right? How'd that feel being from Detroit and being able to do that?
No, that was bigger than XXL to me.
Yeah, because it's hometown shit, yeah.
Only because, like, with the Tigers, that's not, like, that's our team, but they don't do a lot of urban acts and stuff like that. Like,
So you got to be special to do some shit like that.
Yeah, like I feel like culturally, like our culture in Detroit, like as far as hip hop and music, we not accepted by everybody, you know, because a lot of stuff be true that people talking about. A lot of people scared of Detroit. Like it's just, we got this narrative on us that people try to stay away from us.
What's some shit you seen in this industry you be like, man, I'm gonna stay away from that?
Oh, a lot of people be fake. A lot of people be tender. Like a lot of people be doing all type of stuff. A person is people in this industry that just say stuff just to talk. I'm not a person like that. Like, you know, people be going behind people's backs doing stuff. I'm like, what you see is what you get. Like when it come to me, like if I don't like you, I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I'm gonna walk past you. If I do fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you. For real, can't nobody tell me nothing wrong about you. I ain't gonna be talking about you. I ain't talking about nobody that I don't like behind their back. Like you gonna hear it from me. Like this is just how I am. But like stuff like that, like a girl can listen to your music, say your name. Nah, that nigga don't like you, but it is what it is. Like.
So like speaking of Detroit and like a lot of things that you've been doing in the city, one of the things that a lot of people might not know about is you did a $50,000 gun buyback that took a lot of weapons off the street. So what kind of like motivated you to do that, and how did that really like be successful and come about?
I always said when I got successful or did anything, I ain't gonna lie, I looked up to the neighborhood dope man, like, but like
Everybody did.
it wasn't like cause he sold dope, like it was because like when I was growing up, the dope man took care of the neighborhood, like you feel me? So I always wanted to take care of my neighborhood, like you know. So when I got successful, I ain't want to just keep eating off people. I want the same people that's pouring into me. I want them to feel like they can make it too, like you know. So, and then we got a lot of violence. I'm a victim of gun violence, so that was important to me, but I do more than that. Like, I pull up to the kids' schools, give them shoes. I'm not a person that just gonna broadcast it though, but this is something I'm looking to do every month, every day, like, regardless, I'm helping people.
And speaking of the schools, you've also, two things that I wanna like make sure that everybody knows about that they might not know. On an annual, yearly basis, you pick 5 students and give them $20,000 apiece to help with their college essentials and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, send people to Prime and then I gave.
And you
like,
send the girl and her date to get like, you know,
all that
turned
stuff.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just remember being in high school and I needed stuff like that. So I don't just want to be stingy. Like, I make a lot of money off music, so it's like, and I'd be nothing without the people that listen to my music. I'm nothing. So, like, giving back to them is nothing to me because, like, I'm literally nothing without them. Like, they changed my life. That's
what you think make you unique? Like, make everybody that stand out from everybody else?
I think everybody else just more like into the hype, and I'm not. And people think like I'm a regular person, and I am. Like, I try to show people that I'm regular. I don't do drugs, I don't drink, like, so like, when everybody else being extra, I'm not, like, I'm a cool guy. I walk around a lot with no security, people can touch me. I take 500 pictures a day, it's just cool. Like, I'm just grateful to be here, so I don't be looking at the celebrity as like I'm better than nobody. I only feel like fame just means more people know me than that know you. I don't feel like that define me as better than you. I feel like a lot of people walk around with that S on their chest like they Superman. But I just feel like, man, I'm just blessed for real.
Nah, for real.
Another one of them big wins I forgot to mention is nominated for 2024 BET Hip Hop Award Breakthrough Artist, right?
Yeah. That's big.
That's big. Y'all clap it up. Y'all clap it up
clap
for Skilla,
him, man.
You know what I'm saying? We got to clap it up for
That's
the
crazy.
wins. How does that feel? And does it feel like, man, win or lose is a win regardless, just to be in that conversation?
I mean, that's big to me, only because like I've been watching BET since I was a kid. Like, this stuff I never imagined myself doing, like being on BET, going to the awards, being a part of the awards. Like, I've been going to the awards for the last couple of years. And then I told myself this year, like, if they invite me, I ain't going unless I'm part of it. So I guess that was like God just telling me like, go, like, you feel me? So
Yeah.
that was big. Like, I can name my favorite moments at BET, like when Chris Brown did the Michael Jackson tribute and cried. Like, that's just like big to me. So
You performing?
no, I ain't performing, but I'm gonna be there.
For sure.
That's all that matters, my brother.
So another thing, as far as like city stuff in Detroit that you're really big on is real estate. I heard you have like a couple of apartment buildings. You got like 7 or 8 houses.
Yeah, I got a lot of real estate in Detroit, but
So do
that's-
you have any like plans to do development on a larger scale, or do you want to just kind of keep it like smaller commercial and the residential side?
Actually, I'm gonna do larger commercial stuff. It just you got to build your portfolio to that. Like,
Right.
I'm like one of the youngest black developers in Detroit, so like you got to build your portfolio.
That's big, y'all. Come on. We need
gotta
to get him
build
some
into
wine
that.
or something.
You got to build into that though. Like they don't. You got to prove yourself. Like when it come to that, like you got to think that's like a. It's kind of like of a white people sport. Like
For sure.
most of them builders and stuff, like they've been on for 100 years. So like right now they trying to sell me a hotel and stuff, but you gotta understand, like when you buying a hotel, it's not just you buying a building. It's $5 million gotta go into it just
Yeah.
to fix it up, stuff like that. So like finding investors that believe in you and stuff like that, you gotta prove yourself. Like you gotta, like, this is what I'm about. This how fast I can get
Right.
this done. So that's just what it is about.
Okay.
What are
That's
the
what's
goals
up.
you got outside of the music? Like goals you want to accomplish outside of just, hip hop and that culture?
I just want to be like, I want to be multifaceted. So like, I be doing all type of stuff. Like every week, 2 days out of the week, I go to acting class. I go to do all type of stuff. Like, I just be wanting to do
I heard.
everything. Yeah, I be doing everything. I ain't like, I want to be a cultural icon one day. So when people just be talking about me about music and stuff like that, they don't even be knowing I don't really care because like, my whole mind is expanded to some whole other stuff that nobody can't even fathom like that I'm thinking about.
Who the GOAT from Detroit? Yeah.
See, this is like a conversation, like, far as what, like, I got in
It's
trouble
all
about this.
time go to Detroit. It don't matter what they did. They ain't got to be no rapper. They ain't got to be nothing. It's just like
All
the
right,
all
when it
time
come
GOAT.
to when it come to being a gangster is Meech.
For sure.
When it come to being a multi-selling artist is Eminem. When it come to breaking doors down is T. When it come to being different is Sada. When it come to being a street nigga that made it is Doug. Like, you feel me? When it come to empowering women it's me. Like, it's different. Big
That's
Sean.
solid. That's solid.
Dave
Yeah.
That's
Lowe.
solid.
Like, you
Yeah.
feel me? V's different. Like, everybody,
Yeah.
like, you feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
got like their
Everybody
different
goes
way.
in their own lane.
You feel me? Because everybody doing different stuff. Like, you know.
That's hard.
And speaking of Detroit and GOAT shit, like, is it October 2nd is your big birthday bash? Every time I open my Instagram, that's all I see is about your birthday bash. It's making me want to pop out to it. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, last year I started it. I saw like 5,000-6,000 tickets, but like the city has shut me down and stuff. So I had to like. That's how I could start getting into like big.
When you say
and,
shut you down, what you mean? They shut you down in the
Yeah,
middle
what's
of
up
it?
with that? Because weren't you having problems with like a
police,
police
like-
officer, like one particular police officer? So what the hell? Like, did you get that resolved?
Yeah, they felt like so boom. They felt like since my name was coming up in a lot of stuff, they felt like that that I was the reason a lot of stuff was happening. But
But you're a great person.
I mean, like, I feel like this. Unless you catch me in the act of doing something, I ain't do it. So don't. You feel me?
Put that on me, like.
Hey, I give back to my community and do all this type of stuff. So I
Yeah.
don't feel like they should have did it. But I play devil's advocate. So like, if my name do keep coming up and stuff, I gotta accept what come with that. But that come with like anything with success. So I took my time with it this year, and I just I actually get with the police. I do like the gun buybacks and stuff like
Right.
that, just to build a relationship with them. Cause I'm out the streets. But I told him like, I ain't telling on nobody. So that's why I really got in trouble. Like, that's why I was really, the police was against me because they thinking I'm gonna tell on somebody, but I ain't like that. I wasn't raised like that. So I just do stuff with them to be proactive. Like, I help get the guns off the streets. I'm pulling up if they having like events for the youth.
You be buying them donuts and shit?
No, but I do stuff like I buy like their uniforms and stuff like that. I do
Okay.
shit like that. But
Do you think an artist can be successful 1 feet in, 1 feet out?
the streets?
Yeah.
No. It depends on what you define success though. Like what's your definition?
Like I'm talking about like a stadium artist.
Not for real. Not for real. You can, but you can't because like your focus not gonna be there.
Yeah.
This like a full-time sport. This ain't, you gotta think like this $1 billion industry.
How hard was it to transition though?
It was very hard because you gotta think like, I came up at a time where I had just got shot. I'm beefing hard. I'm doing all type of stuff. So like, it was hard for me, like just letting go.
How hard is it to like be normal now, knowing that the people, just because you changed and you successful now, the people that's upset ain't changed and successful yet?
I don't feel like it's hard for me to, I think people around me want me to be less normal than I want to be normal. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be normal regardless. Like people be wanting me to walk around like and weird, like, all right, I'm doing this. I feel like I'm doing a job. I might be good at my job, but it's just a job. It don't define me. Like it do, but it don't. Like this don't, like I said, it don't make me better than nobody. This just my job.
No, I'm saying like, you know how they say like your past can come back to you. Like how you deal with that mentally, knowing that you're on a different path, but you also live this life. So when you go back home, the same people there. How is that?
Like the same niggas you were into it with, the same niggas that didn't like you and all that kind of shit.
I don't feel like they really want to, like, you gotta think.
They
like,
fans now.
A lot of them fans, but then a lot of stuff like any street guy, you just gotta lay down, you feel me? Like it's just, you gotta let people don't understand in a urban community, stop. They don't understand, stop. Don't mess with me. Please don't mess with me. They don't understand it. So then you gotta go a different route. But I try to stay away from people so I won't have to do that type of stuff. But my problem is I go to events by myself. I still try to be regular. Like my little cousin, the #1 quarterback in the nation. I gotta go to his football games. And everybody not coming with me. I'm going by myself sometimes. So it just be stuff like that where people will feel like, all right, he accessible. But then it's just stuff go on and then you feel like.
How you balance this shit though?
Like far as what?
Like how you balance it out, like mentally, like knowing that it's haters out there in your city that hate you for the old you. How do you balance like being out by yourself and doing all that? Do it ever be on your mental?
I put God first.
Facts.
Feel like nothing ain't gonna happen to me that God don't want to.
Yeah.
You deal with any like nervousness or anxiety at all as when it comes to anything, performing or a big moment or anything like that? Do you deal with it at all?
Not performing. I got social anxiety. Like if I'm around, like if I perform in front of 50,000 people, I'm cool. Like I was on Travis Scott tour. I was doing that. Like it was cool. Like I could do my job. But like socially, I'm awkward. Like
same shit with me.
Yeah.
Like in a club setting or in a setting where it's like too closed in or like too many people.
You seen me the other day at Copper Cove. Like I can move around. If you talk to me, I'm gonna talk to you. But like I'm just not.
It just
seeking
after a while,
attention.
like okay,
Yeah,
this is
it's
enough.
like I'm not seeking it. Like it's not like something I'm to die for. Like I just want to be regular. Sometimes I just want to be around people and just have a good time. Like enjoy myself. I like seeing people happy. That's what make me happy. Like
if you could be a rapper and never be seen and be successful, would you do that? Like never be seen, you just a voice.
Yeah, like kind of like how her was.
Exactly at first.
I do that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What's up? What's up?
You will
Jay?
be a
What up,
rapper
babe?
not be seen?
For sure.
They gotta know that my shit. I ain't with that.
I wouldn't even wear jewelry if I ain't like if it wasn't like pivotal to what I got going on. Like I'm not like a diehard. Like I'm not like that. I come from like a sports background, so like I wouldn't even be wearing clothes and doing all that shit. I'd just be
You wouldn't be
chill.
wearing clothes.
No, I'm saying I wouldn't like be buying expensive clothes and stuff. Like, you feel me? Like, I'd be chilling. Like, I'm a chill guy. Like, I sit at home, like, and my house always clean because I don't go around my house. I just be in one room. It's me
That's
and my
crazy
dog.
you said that, because how important is it you feel like it is to look the part? Like, you got all these hit songs, all these accolades he just named. So when I see you, do you feel like I have to see you? You get what I'm saying? You saying I wouldn't even be into that if I ain't have to do that, right?
It depends on what setting. Like, in the right setting, you might catch me with some bullshit on, like,
Yeah.
for real. But, like, my manager had to force me to, like, yeah, you got to start putting clothes on and stuff like that. So, and then, like, culturally, like, from Detroit, like, people like to wear clothes and stuff. But me personally, I'm not really that type of guy. I'm chill. I like to sit in the background. I still like, I'm sitting in a club, people looking at me. I got my shades on. I'm watching the whole club. Like, I don't really think about some bullshit for real. I ain't even, like, you know, I ain't think about nothing else. I got my shades on. They think I'm high. I'm not. I'm looking you dead in your eye. You don't even know. Like, I'm that type of guy.
So let me ask you this, because another thing that a lot of people out here might not know, you have a very extensive writing credit list for a lot of people. Yeah. So being that we were just talking about being like a faceless rapper or whatever, would you ever get to a point where you would be tired of rapping and you would be cool just doing your writing thing for all the people that you've done writing for?
For sure. If I could, like, because I look at music like as an industry and a business. I don't look at it like, all right, I'm supposed to be the biggest rapper in the world. Should I go make beats, play the keyboard, anything? Like,
Yeah.
people don't understand how much money people be making. I actually got to writing shit because I was studying how Future was doing it. Like,
Yeah.
you know? And like somebody was just telling me like everything come through Atlanta, go through Future, like a lot of, and I was like,
No,
wow,
real shit.
you feel me? And then I was just saying like, he making money off everything. He going to write, he producing shit, like he, feel me?
That nigga plays the flute, all kind of shit,
He
like
doing
crazy.
all type of shit, like he
Yeah.
talented for real, for real. People won't know because that's not the focus point.
Yeah.
But they don't know, like, if I'm writing for you, I'm getting more money off your song than you is.
Then you are, exactly.
So that's why, like, I don't really speak on it because I just rather it just be my business. Like, you feel me? That's just something that I'm doing. If you need a hook or something, I'll help you. Like, if you need to make a song or something like that. But that's because I'm really into studying the music industry. Like, I ain't really trying to be just one dimensional for.
If you could have chose another genre of music to blow up in outside of rap, what would it be?
R&B for sure. I don't listen to rap for real.
R&B. What's your favorite R&B song?
Summer Walker, Session 32.
How that go?
Woo!
How it go?
Threw
Same.
away your love letters. Thought it make me feel better. I only got you out my bed.
stick to rap, bro.
but
Stick to
I
rap. Stick to
still
rap.
can't get
You
you out
sing.
my head. I'm sending you one text at a time, and I know you're by your phone. So girl, pick up your line, and I ain't too proud to be.
Yeah.
What's been said has been said.
Okay, look, they put the
And I need you to know you don't know what love is. And I need you to know you don't know.
Sing it.
You don't know what love is. If you don't put up a fight, you don't know what love is.
Them facts.
If you
I gotta
don't
go listen to that.
stay up all night.
Okay, front row. Okay.
Al Nuke, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
We got a Detroit legend in the building. Al Nuke on the second row.
He's sitting over there by my boy
You don't know
OG1,
what
manager
love
extraordinaire. Okay.
I like that.
That's
That
hard.
Skilla Baby R&B album is coming. I don't care what
hard.
y'all say. That is
You gonna
coming.
drop something like that though?
I got
Yourself?
some R&B stuff. I just want to perfect it first.
Okay.
I got
Use
some R&B.
auto tune?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Hold that note. I'm a R&B singer myself, bro.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
That nigga was cold back in the days.
For real.
Oh, I thought you was gonna sing next.
No, I'm not.
So look, another thing that I wanted to ask you too, now that we're talking about like the softer side and the R&B and all that kind of stuff, why do you think it is that like women, children, and even just people in general are drawn to you?
I'm a real person. Like I said, people be feeling like they not real people. I think people can relate to me. I'm childish. I'm loving. I'm caring. I ain't trying to hide the fact that I cry. Like I don't care. Like what it is what you get with me. Like I don't care. Like for real.
How it looks.
Yeah, I don't care how I look because like I'm not looking to be judged.
Right.
So I don't really care. Like for real, I don't feel like I'm less manly because I got emotions, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't feel like I know what I'm gonna do if a nigga run up on me too. So it's like, I'm gonna laugh about it too. Like
What does Atlanta mean to Skilla Baby, man? The culture of Atlanta, the music, the everything. And what does Atlanta? What does it mean to you?
I feel like New York and Atlanta is like one of the meccas of hip hop. Like I feel like New York was first, but I feel like Atlanta is like the place where like y'all breed like success, like in different ways. Like I feel like you gotta come to Atlanta to be successful.
Why you think Atlanta and Detroit so similar? Like it's always like Atlanta niggas and Detroit niggas always kick it and get along and shit like that. Why you think it's like?
Because Detroit niggas really country and we don't like to admit it. Like all our family from the country. So like most Detroit people, if you ask them where they daddy or they granddaddy's from, they gonna say, he from Georgia, he from Alabama, he from,
yeah.
Skilla Baby is in the building at Revolt World. We're gonna take some questions from the audience too. Anybody wanna holler at Skilla Baby? Ask him a question, holler at... How we doing this, Shy? Y'all find Shy, holler at Shy. We're gonna line y'all up.
You don't know
and let y'all holler at Skilla Baby, man.
what love is.
You know what I'm saying? So what you got cooked up coming like soon musically? What's next musically? Because you've been banging them, dropping a lot of bangers, you know what I'm saying, projects and all that. But what can the fans look forward to from you next musically?
I'm really just trying to perfect like I'm trying to take my sound to another level, you know. I feel like right now I feel like I got comfortable doing certain stuff. And I feel like, all right,
like
now
what?
It's time. Like, I don't know. I think like a lot of my stuff just been repetitive, you know. And I'm like I criticize myself the most, so I know like there's just me just being critiquing my own self.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm comfortable with certain sounds and certain beats and certain cadence, and I feel like I just need to step out my comfort zone and do something like that people don't expect me to do, you know?
But that's why you're like perfecting the R&B thing before you put it out, right?
Mm-hmm. But not just R&B, it's like even music with more substance. Like I feel like, boom, I know how to make something that can go crazy in a club. Like that's just easy for me. Like I could do that.
Right.
Like, I want something that like people around the world can listen to and feel like, not even when you're just in a club, like even if you're just going through something, like I want to perfect that side of myself when it comes to music.
Okay.
When you made your first hit song, was you surprised or you knew it was a hit?
I was surprised because
Yeah.
you ain't did it before, so you don't know what people gonna like.
Facts.
That's one thing about this. You don't know what people gonna like.
You gotta put all that shit out.
Put all of it out, but then it's like some people want certain things from you, but then other people don't. Like you feel
Facts.
me? Some girls like the women records, some girls don't. Some guys like what women like. Some guys want you to talk about the streets. But people gotta understand that like an artist like me, I rap about what I go through.
Yeah.
I ain't like when I was doing all that street shit, I was in the streets like trying to do bullshit. So like it ain't easy rapping about stuff that you ain't going through right now, like, you know.
I agree.
Do you think that the artists that continue to do that, even when they completely remove from that, do you think that that hurts their progression?
I feel like they start trying to, people that's removed themselves and bettered their life, that keep trying to do that type of artistry, you always see them fucked up because like they might be successful in that type of artistry, but they life, like they on drugs, they trying to do bullshit. That's why I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like a lot of rap artists and stuff be passing away because like we trap ourselves. Like after you successful, bro, you supposed to move on with your success. People chasing that same high, like fame is a high.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point, bro.
So niggas be chasing that same high like when they first came out. But nigga, when you first came out, you was dirty, you was dusty, you wasn't getting 50,000 a show, you wasn't getting 100,000
Can't get that hunger back, that same hunger.
You not. That's
you gotta
like,
be hungry for something else.
All right, boom.
You right.
You get what?
You right.
All right, you smoking weed. Your first time you smoked weed, you was blitzed, like you out your mind, like it felt like you high as hell. But then you like, damn, this weed weak as hell. You might smoke the same weed, but it's weak. But then you stop smoking weed, and then you could get the same high off the same weed.
Yeah.
What's the transition of coming out the club and being like a touring artist and hard ticket sale artist?
I was actually talking to Future about that shit. It's like, all right, boom. All last year, they was giving me 50, 60,000 to go to the club. That shit like, but if somebody giving you that and they going to pay $40 to get in the club, they not going to see you. You feel me? When you trying to sell hard tickets, you feel me? Cause you going to do the same shit in the club, especially if you not giving a show. So it's like, you gotta learn the business when it come to that too. Like, you gotta know when to pull out, when to go do all this, cause some of them niggas getting $1 million a show. Like
A lot of them niggas, right.
A lot of them, like, you feel me? But they creative direction is so crazy, like, they really know what they want to do. They perfecting their craft. You feel me?
It's crazy because you can be getting fit in a club at the start at like a 500 people venue to sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can sell out a club 2,000-3,000 people, but them tickets sell.
Try to go to an arena.
You know why?
Crickets.
Because half of them people was going to the club anyway. You feel me? It just happened to be you going, so I was like, all right, I'm really going. But like, I'm about to get in a club for $40. If I could go to the club for $40 and see motherfucking Jay-Z, Tupac, even some of the artists now, like, you feel me? If I could go see motherfucking Future for $40, you think I ain't going to see Future? Crazy. I'm about to go listen to Plutowski, whatever you just dropped. Fire. Yeah, he was going crazy. You think I ain't about to go do that in the club? I'm about to go do that for $40. For sure.
Hey, we're gonna go to the audience to take some questions for Skilla Baby. What we got?
How y'all doing? So I'm an independent artist by myself for real. I really don't have a team. So my question would be to you is basically what advice would you give to an independent artist with no team for real? Like, do you think it's possible to even get on the level that you're at with no team? And like, how would you go about it? Cause I do everything myself. But it's like, it kind of takes from me from being the artist, but it's like, it's prospering. So I got to keep going, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how far it can go with no team. So what would be your advice to that?
I mean, when it comes to being a girl, it's different because y'all got to have a glam team. Y'all got to have hair, makeup, all that stuff. So when it comes to that, yeah, but like, I feel like a lot of independent artists, like, you gotta, there's some brutal honesty they told me when I was like not doing so well, like with music was like, but why would you give a manager 15% if that ain't coming in like that? You feel me? So like 15 to 20% nothing that is like, you don't wanna do that. So you just gotta push through all that and keep making music. Like keep making music, don't never stop making music. You don't never know where your music gonna take you. Like, if you keep knocking at the same door, it's going to eventually open in some facet, like, you feel me? So When it come to girls, like I can't speak on like glam teams, but like management and stuff like that. Get a management team when you got something to manage, like, and that's really important. Like don't, a lot of artists, they don't end up with a lot of money because before they start making money, they owe money. So people putting up money towards making them money, and now you owe a nigga 100, 200,000. He done put you in a contract, and now you go to a label, he getting half of what you make only because you felt like you needed to do that. But I feel like just push through it. If it's what you love, just keep doing it, and then that door will open.
And I feel like, too, another thing that might be useful is a lot of the things in the first initial stages that you would need, like a management team or even just like a regular team to do, you can talk to people, you can ask questions, you can look on YouTube and, just kind of find out, like, how do I start my YouTube page so that I can monetize it and start like making money? How do I monetize my Instagram? How do I get pitched for playlisting with Spotify? Like all those types of things you can research on your own and do the best that you can to get those wheels turning and to get those wheels started. So like he said, by the time you get ready to have something that needs to be managed, you already have motion and you already have an idea of what's going on, so that when you do get a team, your team can go ahead and kind of just fall into place and help. And you'll also know what's going on so that your team will never be able to cheat you.
Facts. That's important because like Jay was saying, like before I got any success off music and it was just seen, I was making more money than a lot of Detroit artists and stuff like that because like I said, they was having people fund them and do all this stuff. And I've learned it was 5-6 ways I could make money off one song. Just one song. I was making money off YouTube. I was making money off DistroKid. There, you got publishing checks that come every 3 months. So like, if you keep putting out music and say you make $500, $1,000 every month off one project, if you put out 4 more projects, now you making 5,000. But that's just off one avenue. Then you got YouTube, you putting out videos, you monetizing that. So it's like, it's all about what type of success you want to be as an artist anyway. But I would say just study the music business and understand everything that somebody could come at you with music, and then like get you a team once you start making money.
Dope information. Who's next with the questions for Skilla Baby? Big Facts Live, Revolt World. Let's go.
How do you get over the fear of success and to build your confidence when you know you're talented and you know you're gifted, or you have what it takes, but you can't get over that fear of becoming successful or the unknown?
See, that's I had to tell my sister about that. Like the fear of an unknown, that was like a big thing with me and my sister because she got a culinary degree, but she's scared to open a restaurant. So one day I just was like, all right, go make a bunch of dinners. And I was successful as a rapper when I was doing this. I was like, go make a bunch of dinners. I'm about to sell them for you. She made more money than she did being a head chef somewhere. And she like, damn, I really could do this. So like, I don't think like fear is a bad thing. I feel like when you go into stuff not being humble and you're not scared to take a risk, you go in it being arrogant, that's when you fail. I feel like fear is good. Like, all right, the higher the risk, the higher the reward. So it's like, if you ain't scared to do this, it's like, why you doing it? Why you ain't even taking no risk? Like, you feel me? That's the whole thing we in it for. Like, we trying to get big success. We ain't trying to like, all right, I'm about to go to work every day and like, that's cool for a minute. But when it comes to your dreams, you gotta take real risks. Like, you gotta really be scared of this shit. Like, I'm scared to fail. Like, I'm scared to not do good. I gotta.
Indeed.
Because the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
If you ain't in fear, your dream ain't big enough. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be scared. Like, anytime I walk out, I don't care. Wherever I walk out to, I got butterflies. I don't care if it's 2 people in the audience. It's gonna be butterflies.
You gotta put that pressure on yourself. Like, everybody, if like the biggest things like I ever got success from, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and it was like make or break. Like, all right, if I don't do this, I ain't paying my bills. Like, you feel me? Even when if I go shoot dice, like, all right, if I don't make this money, I'm going home. I'm really about to cheat you for real. I'm going home and pay my bills for real. So I'm about to do I ain't about to do no whole shit to a nigga or nothing like that. But I'm for sure. I gotta win. I gotta win. Like there's no other options, no plan B. This shit, like, I gotta win. So the fear, like that's what you supposed to have.
I can't lose this.
I can't. For sure.
What we got? One more?
One more?
All right.
What's going on, y'all? My name's Stinkface. I'm a DJ, engineer, and producer. And my
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Great.
My question is for you, bro. What's the most direct route for me to get some beats to you?
They in this front row right here. There go Juan. Juan, raise your hand. That's my manager right
Boy,
there.
OG Juan in a white t-shirt.
Appreciate you.
What up, Juan?
Nah, I like that. Handle your business.
One more?
Yeah, we got some more.
One more. Let's go.
Hey, what's happening, man? My name is Jay from the the City Boys podcast. Shout out. My question to you is, I heard Future say that he found the glitch in the Matrix. So my question to you is, how did you hack your brain to find that focus or find that avenue to be successful?
That's a good question.
That is a great question. I feel like success comes with sacrifice. I was just talking about earlier, like, I lost my whole childhood to this shit. Like, I swear to God, like, when I was 15, my whole family got mad because I stopped playing basketball and shit like that. But, like, I figured out that I loved basketball, but I ain't love what come with it. I found something I love. I like doing music, and I just put my all into one thing. You feel me? And I said my life is gonna be based. If I'm gonna do something, they gonna know me for music. Like, they gonna know me for this. Like, I don't give a fuck if I'm an ass rapper, terrible. You gonna know me for trying hard doing this. I'm gonna keep doing this shit. You gonna know me for this shit. And eventually, like, when you put 10,000 hours in, you gonna get better. Like, you feel me? And it's just put your head down and you just run with something. Like, you feel me? Eventually gonna be successful. And I think that's what it is. It's like people lose focus when you take a L or you like everything don't go your way, you get discouraged. And I feel like that's the biggest thing with her question, like the fear. Like, people fear failure, but failure breeds success. Like, I'm gonna fail 100 times, but I'm gonna keep getting back up. It's just like a fight. A nigga might not want to fight you. He might beat your ass, but if he know you gonna hit him hard in his shit, he gonna stop trying to just run up on you though. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna succeed one of them times. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. So that's what you just gotta go with your mindset like that.
Facts.
Words from Skilla Baby at Revolt World, man. We appreciate you coming to chop it up with us. You know what I'm saying? It's always great energy.
Yes.
We wish you much continued success. You know what I'm saying? We hope that everything that you want to accomplish, you accomplish that and even more than that. You know what I'm saying? And that's from Team Big Facts to Skilla Baby. You dig what I'm saying?